pull up. And we are live. We did it again, ho. We went live.
Yes, we're back in action.
We're back to bother you guys. Now, again, did my dumbass share this fucking live? No. I apologize.
Made
So,
a
a lot
whole
of y'all.
thing from ChatGPT. We had a whole conversation about it. And he's like, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Oh, I didn't share it. Okay.
Right. And we know chat is terrible. Trust me. We know. Leave us alone. We use it to get a little inspiration when our brains are exhausted and fried. So you ain't gotta come for us.
I feel
Mm.
like a lot of people use it. I feel like just as many people use it as many people fuss about it. I fuss about it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't
Well.
stand it.
See, I'm not an artist. You know what I mean? So certain images, and let's be real, everyone, any business, anyone who's posting like cute little like photos, like that shit's AI, and we know it is. And I'm not an artist. If I could draw up some shit, great. However, I was not born with those talents. Unfortunately, my talents lie with the old ways and the dark arts. So
Yeah, I mean, I get the need for it, but then I'm like, well, that's why we have graphic designers and, all this,
no,
like,
exactly. Did you hear about SCAD?
hmm, no.
Okay. You know what SCAD is, right?
Yeah, the art institute.
In
Oh,
Savannah,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So just for those who don't know, that's exactly it's the art college, the art school down in Savannah, Georgia. Now, I'm gonna definitely butcher the story. However, basically, there was like a final project that needed to be made for the art majors, right?
Hmm.
And there's a deadline, blah blah blah, all this, right? Well, after basically damn near everyone was fucking done and had their projects ready, most, if not everyone, used their own creative, talents. Obviously, they didn't use AI, they didn't do any um internet generated anything like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So tell me why. Like, I think it was like a day or a week prior, one of those two, the school tells everyone that didn't use AI that they need to use AI in their projects or it's going to be worth zilch.
What?
Yeah.
But
The
doesn't that
Arts
take?
Institute, the college, literally told all of those fucking students that for their final grade, if they don't use AI, they're not getting credit.
I feel like Adrian tried to tell me the same story the other day, and I was like, that it cannot be a real story
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's the Art Institute. You should be
Yeah.
encouraged to use the art that you create by hand.
You should
Mm.
be, however, they're not. And I'm not anyone
Here's
that is artistic by any means, again, unless it's in the realms of the witch, because I can make a pretty spell, I could
yeah.
create a gorgeous altar. Yeah, like artistic that way, yeah. But no, 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 no. Actual artistic talent like that, no, I don't have, and I cannot imagine how the students are feeling about that.
Well, and that's where I feel like there has to be more to that article because I feel like that's got to be clickbait of some sort of like, okay, well, here's part of the story, but there has to be like, because it just like, then what's the point of art school?
Oh,
To
hello.
to learn something you're not ever going to utilize again. Like, that's like, tell me I'm wasting my money without telling me I'm wasting my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not cheap. Like, it's just wild to me. That's wild. That's truly kind of weird. But like,
So.
okay, everything going on right now is weird. So, like,
Mhm.
nothing's fucking normal anymore. I
Well,
just,
and it just shows that, excuse me, the world itself is just pushing to use this stuff, and really, like, I mean, again, and coming from someone who just used it mainly because they don't have any artistic abilities, like, again, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool. I think that takes away. That's again kind of like the robots taking away people's jobs. You know what I mean? Because and that's talent. You know what I mean? You can't replicate talent. You know what I mean?
no, I think that's the fucking problem is you can. Because we have developed machines to replicate human type behaviors. So, Like, no, I think that's the problem. Like, I am not, and I don't like the AI. I don't like the AI at all. I understand there are some parts that are necessary due to the age that we live in, but I also am the same person as like unplug everything. Let's go back 300 years.
I
Like,
mean, I agree. I agree.
I don't want any part of this shit that we're dealing with right now. I
Hmm.
want, if it could be 1982 to 85 all over again, that would be a sweet spot. Maybe 89 going into the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But like
Hmm.
anything past that, like like all we're doing is we're on repeat now.
Yeah.
We're just repeating things in a different way with new technology.
I mean, look at like even with movies and
Well,
stuff.
I was
Like they're
thinking
just
that. I was just thinking that.
yeah,
Movies, it's the same movies on repeat. We're just
yep. No,
changing
we're
little
literally
pieces,
coming
pieces.
out with part twos to movies that were made 20, 30 fucking years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and or we're just totally taking that movie and redoing it
Yeah,
for no
and
reason and
ruining it.
making it worse. We're ruining it.
Like we did with I'm sorry, Charmed. That new
Uh,
show, the new
yeah.
Charmed. Don't get me started. I am an OG Charmed
Hocus
fan to the day I die.
Hocus Pocus 2.
That was so bad, and the fact that they want to come out with a third one,
Yeah, no.
ridiculous to me.
I'm done. I'm done.
Ridiculous to me.
We'll stick with
No,
the
I'm sorry.
classics. Now, I do have high hopes for Practical Magic 2,
I have
The
high
Book of
hopes, and I'm
Magic.
so shameful to have high hopes
I
because I
no,
do.
because I've seen the clips and I've read all the books. I
Yeah.
think it's like 4, I think. And I see where they're integrating little bits and pieces from the book to kind of like fit some of the timeline.
As someone who has not read the book, I don't, so I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, I really wish you would read them. They're
Honestly,
really really good.
honestly, I probably should. I don't know. We'll see if I can.
I think once you got into it, you would like it.
I
If
have my
you
cousin, my dear cousin, who I love to death. She gave me Practical Magic, like the first book, as a birthday gift years ago, and I got to a certain point and then stopped reading. And then
well
I
look
think that's when I got into my nonstop reading about occult and witchcraft.
well okay, if you don't read Practical Magic as a book, read because that is I feel like more based on the movie. The if you just look up Alice Hoffman
Yep,
Practical Magic series and
yep.
it'll be like the I can't remember what order there's like the rules of magic and the book of magic and the blah 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 lessons in magic. Like and it's very I think you would find it really good. I because there's a whole character that the series, at least as of yet, he might show up in this one. There's a whole brother in there that no one knows about. If you
Real.
just look at the movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Their brother Vincent and he's just as magical, but he's gay and he moves to I can't remember, I think he lives in Paris or Prague, I can't remember. But like, hey, and then like he has this whole story and he comes into play and helps later on in the series take out or to accomplish a certain goal. So it's really good. I think you would really like it once you got into the story.
Yeah, no, I think I would too. I'm gonna read the first one and then get into the second one because the
Yeah.
first one or the second one obviously follows up the first one, right?
Yes, but practical magic doesn't follow suit. So you'd have to read like from start to finish the actual series, not
Right.
just the practical magic book.
Right. The first one and the second one. And is there a third one?
I think there's 4
I'm
altogether.
not on.
Lee Pace is going to be in the new movie. Why does that name sound familiar? Why does that name sound familiar?
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
on my phone, so I can't look it up.
Um, I feel like I was gonna grab something. Oh, my mortar and pestle. Duh. Excuse me, guys. You'll see me doing some magics, and at times I might be doing some enchantments and stuff because I'm working on something.
He's beautiful. That does not narrow it down for me.
Yeah. By the way, can you read the comments? Because I cannot read the comments.
Yes. Except you might be able to see names. I can't see that. It says
I can't see anything.
at wi. I don't know.
You
I
know what I'm gonna
can't.
try to do here?
I
Because I think
feel
this
like
worked last time.
I feel like it's
Oh,
Marty, but it's not.
it is Marty
It is
because
Marty.
I
Okay.
just Even though I hate this perspective, I can see the comments so much better now. Um, as Marty's saying, "What's up, fam?"
It
He's
is Marty.
beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my God, Lee Pace is going to be
Lee
in the new
Pace. Who is
movie.
Lee Pace?
I have no idea who Lee Pace is. I guess when I need to read the comments, I'll just do that.
Lee
Okay.
Pace. I'm trying to play. What did he play in? I know that name. I feel like I know that name.
Right. So let's also discuss some of the things that we was gonna discuss. Because and it's funny because I lit this, got this fucking burning and smoldering. Meanwhile, I didn't put Jack on it yet. I guess it's just burning whatever I had left over. It smells like a frankincense, I think.
Hmm.
It's definitely something. It's either frankincense or seven archangels, which has frankincense in it.
I'm still drawing a blank. I didn't watch The Hobbit.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no,
did
said
not
that.
watch those fucking movies. No offense. I was just
Well, you
not
said
never.
it really offensive.
You know what? It's because there's the Hobbit people, the Lord of the Rings people, the Harry Potter people, and the Star Wars people. I'm a Harry Potter geek. That was me. Mention that, and I got you with every movie, every book, every scene, anything you want to talk about. I'm literally all over.
I
Go to
am
Star
not.
Wars, go to Lord of the Rings, you lost me. What's the others? What's the? It's not. I don't know if it's a Game of Thrones. Lost me.
I know more. Okay, here's the shitty part. I know all of these movies, but I watched the entire Game of Thrones series, so I technically know more about that than I do all the others.
Yep. Yep.
You have me with Star Wars for the original three, and that's
I
it.
see now as someone who way back in like my fucking childhood watched those movies. Yes, I don't remember those movies. So I honestly I thought your curtain looked like something on my phone, so I went to and it
Oh,
didn't move and I was like, "Oh wait, that's her curtain."
excuse
But
me.
um
Halt and Catch Fire. Halt and Catch Fire.
yeah, nope, never heard of. Yeah, haven't even heard of
Mm-mm.
that one. But yeah, so no, those movies, like again, like those three movies, even I remember, like were good. You know, it's just the shit. Like when they continue to make shit to the point where, like, Star Wars was created before I was alive, and it's still being created with new shit. And it's like, all right, y'all need to find out when like enough is enough. You know what I mean?
I love the original three Star. That's like when I buy Star Wars puzzles, because that's the next puzzle I'm in the middle of doing that one. It's always the original characters from the original three
Yeah.
from 78 to 82 or whatever it was, whatever. And
Like
I don't
when Luke Skywalker, I think was his name. Is that Luke is the one who became Darth Vader, right?
don't ask me. I would have told you
No,
yes a million years.
Anakin, I think.
Anakin, yeah, Anakin.
Anakin. So, and when Anakin was in the lava being burned alive, remember that scene?
Mm-mm.
You don't remember that scene?
I didn't watch the new movies.
Is that the new movies?
It
I
would
thought that
have
was
to
the
be.
OG.
Well, your OGs would be different than mine, babe.
Maybe, yeah.
Because
Okay.
like when I say the original three, that's technically the middle three for you. It's like six, seven, eight,
Okay, yeah. I would be able to like show you the pictures of the DVDs
or
that I
four, five,
saw.
six. It might be four, five, six. I can't remember now.
Yeah, I don't
Guardians
remember.
of the Galaxy, yes. April. Don't Marty, don't start with me. Don't start with me. I I'm not taking sides. I don't get into shit like that. I like certain things about each of those things, but I don't like them enough to be obsessed to know everything. Now, Star Trek back in the day, Captain Kirk, when Captain Kirk was what's his name? What was Captain Kirk's name? The real dude's name? He's still alive to this day. What's his name? Shannon Shatner. William Shatner. The Shat. The Shat. Now I know a lot
The
about
sh-
that.
Did you say the Shat?
You said the Shat
The Shack. I thought you could
because
see that.
he's the Shat.
The Shat. Yeah. Oh, the Shat.
William Shat. Okay, so Marty said she sent me pictures. Hold on. Let me look and see. Okay. Okay. Oh, girl, no.
This.
I don't like him.
Oh, girl, no, I don't like it. Oh, there we go. Now that's kicking.
Mm-mm.
Now
Mm-mm.
that's
We
burning.
have
Oh
very
yeah.
different tastes in men.
Oh, that smells great.
I'm sending those to Kevin for his approval or denial. No, no, not my type. I love that you love him.
Let me see.
I love that you think he's beautiful. Not my type. Good
Not
for
my
you.
type. I'd say he's handsome. He's not my type though.
Well, honey, nobody's your type. Let's just go there.
Look,
Nobody's
oh
good
my god, we
enough.
got this really burning. Can you see that?
I see.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Really, Marty? See, your taste is a lot different than
How
what I
did you
thought.
get in here? Keep the door open, and all the animals got to be in my damn room. Especially this one because she senses the magic.
Oh, that
Now
must
she
be.
just wants to lay in my bed.
Oh, Phoebe.
Yeah. Let me also throw these herbs in the box before she tears the room.
I don't find conventional people attractive though. Like it, because a lot of people. Oh, Jason Momoa. No. Channing Tatum. No.
All right. So did
No.
you want to mention or talk about? Well, actually, you know what I do want to mention real fast, real quick.
I'm trying to find somebody I find attractive, and I'm having a hard time.
Someone I find attractive. Like celebrity wise.
Yeah.
Well, the main dude from
Hmm.
Okay, lost me. All right. Um, who do I find attractive? Men wise, TV wise.
I could list three females right now, but I'm talking about a man. I
I
cannot
could
think of
go.
fucking more.
I know. I got a whole long list for females. Look, when it comes to men right now, you put me on the spot, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I can give you a reference. So, like Kevin Costner personality and a Brad Pitt from Troy body
Oh, thank you. Oh my
mixed
god.
with a little bit of like Tyrese Gibson. That smile.
You know who I loved like in his prime, and everyone's gonna be like, he's still in his prime. That I personally don't think so. But you know who I
Um,
really did like?
go
The
for it.
guy
I'll
who plays
hate
Deadpool.
him. Ew, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
Hugh Jackman.
No, absolutely neither one of those. Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Okay. Okay. All right.
I've
I
been
like
on a
his
Ryan
body,
Gosling kick lately.
his face. I don't know.
I
I
like
don't
it. I mean, I like his. He's a little pointy, but I mean, he's okay. He's okay. The body makes up for it. He doesn't have a weird neck, so I like that too. You know,
yeah.
a lot of men have weird necks lately, and it's kind of creepy.
You know, no, but you know who I think is gorgeous? Anne Hathaway.
I don't.
I do. And a lot of people hate Anne Hathaway, and I get it. But like I just think she's gorgeous.
I think she looks as basic as shit.
I mean, like in a base, like in like a generic way. Like, how do I explain that? Like, no, like she's not like anything. Okay, I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna insult
No,
anybody.
your. I know your ideal person is Regina. Your
I would the
unideal.
nasty ass things, Lana Parrilla, baby. The things I want to do to you, with you, for
Not
you.
Lana. Oh, that's the chick's real name.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't know if
okay.
I even said that correctly, but
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm in
I
love
only
with
know
that.
her
I'm
by
in love.
Regina.
I'm in love with
Regina.
that woman. I am in love.
She's
That woman
not
will make me
bad.
straight.
But the chick that played the, the blonde, I don't know her name. She
Emma, the one
was
who played Emma.
mm, yes, the one that went to Storytime and got trapped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Storybrooke.
whatever. See, I know nothing. I know nothing. Um, she's all right, but where are we going with this conversation?
I have no idea. But
Oh,
why don't we talk about the what we were talking about earlier
the
with the
chicken
sacrifice?
bone on fire. Look, Lady Witch is like, my eyes need chicken. I thought Kevin was trying to light a chicken bone on fire, and I was positive that April was whipping around writing. crop.
Wait, what?
I'm
What?
going to marry
I was
it.
letting a chicken ball on fire?
No, no, she's that's why she said her eyes need checked because you were holding the thing in your hand and I'm whipping this around and this is a back scratcher because I'm an
Oh,
itchy
oh.
bitch.
Oh, my blood. I was like,
Yeah,
what was I lighting on fire recently?
you're fucking idiot.
Oh my
Um,
god. No, because there's a lot of fire around me right now.
a blue candle for healing and sandalwood on my altar right now for my mom. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I missed the family meeting the other day. I just
It was a
remembered
family
that.
meeting.
The O'Malley had a family
I
meeting.
know who.
I forgot. I forgot. We were doing something. I wasn't even home. I don't remember what I was doing. Anywho, so did you want to talk about? And Marty's in here; she can speak on it.
Yes,
Um,
you can.
so vampire magic differing from witch magic has been a topic for me and him the last couple weeks, just off and on sporadically, and he's reading. And again, Marty, you can
Okay.
speak on this.
Marty, if you feel the same way about Cress, about this author, just know it's the only book that my library had.
Oh, I forgot. What author is it? Father Sebastian?
Yeah.
Okay, he's reading a book that Father Sebastian put out. I am reading Michelle Bellinger's vampire ritual book. And I say I'm reading, although I have not read it yet. I read the table of contents. Um, but we were talking about because he asked me a very good question. He was like, "What is the difference between vampire magic and magic? Like a witch?" Oh, I've heard of both of those. Yeah, I know you
Yeah.
have.
See, yeah, because so this is the book I'm reading for those who want to know. I'm sorry, everything's probably backwards because of the way my camera is, but
Nope.
it's Vampire Magic, the Grimoire of the Living Vampire. And my biggest thing was, well, like reading this anyway. My biggest question that came up was about sacrifice, animal sacrifice, human sacrifice, all the likes. You know what I mean? Because for witches and pagans, we have utilized that energy, that power, that type of magic for a millennia. Okay, for millennia, literally, since the dawn of fucking time. And now reading this, now let me clarify. I am reading one person's perspective on vampire magic. Okay, this is I
That one
understand.
person represents all, about the other half of the vampire world, though. He's very
Okay.
widely known.
Okay, so with that being said, a lot of vampires probably practice the same way he does. So, with that being said, though, I understand not one way is for everybody, but it was going on saying how vampires have no use for any type of sacrifice. If you are killing a living thing, be it animal or human, which humans are animals, but I'm just saying you get the point. Um, that the like sacrifices like that vampires have no need for, magically speaking, and that had me questioning a few things. So I was like, well, why not? Because coming from a witch's perspective, the power, the energy, the magic, the potency, the everything, and everything that happens when there is a sacrifice, not that I'm over here sacrificing humans, okay, I need to explain that, make that clear. And puppies and kittens are not dying at my fucking house, you know what I mean? However, you get, just speaking on educational facts, history, folklore, legends, all that, in a witch's perspective, it's very powerful, very utilized. So I was confused at the difference between vampires and witches and how that's used. And Cress explained it beautifully, if you want to.
Yeah, okay. So, if you take everything you know about a vampire, even the most basic stuff, what do they need? Blood,
Blood.
life force. Okay, so it doesn't benefit a vampire to kill anything because it's more valuable to us alive. It's more sustainable to us alive. It's I volunteer my ex. Oh my goodness. Leaving time to the altar. Girl, me too.
Just
I
because
gotta
it's a
couple.
comment don't mean you gotta read it out loud, babe.
Hey, I tell I I'm ready anyway. So and for a witch, and what I said to Kevin, I was like, Kevin, yes, from a witch's perspective, the way you're curious and confused is the correct approach, because for a witch it's quite the opposite. The life force is, and the essence of that animal gets transferred into whatever magics that we're working on. So it's like a transfer process for us. Whereas a vampire, you need that person to keep feeding for them. So you can't feed from something that's dead or dry. So you have to keep them alive. So I that's kind of how I explained it to him. There is a distinct difference. Now, when you mesh the two, that's where things get interesting or tricky, depending on how you look at it. I mean,
Well,
okay,
and
we're
then
not
again, it's also
sacrificing
how the
our ex
witch.
partners.
I'm
We're
sorry.
not, huh?
Oh, I heard. Um, I mean, if we are, I do have some people that we
I
could
mean, we
like.
both have a list, bro. There's
No, but
lists.
but if okay, looking at because that's looking at a vampire and looking at a witch. Now looking at one in the same. I mean, honestly, excuse me, I could understand how it's worked because again, the only difference between how the vampire does it and how the witch does it is how that energy and power, magic, yada yada, is used. You know what I mean? For example, i.e., vampires, life source, they're absorbing that, they're taking that in. You know what I mean? It needs to be living. That life force, if not there, non existent. Like vampires can't feed off of the dead. Vampires may work with the dead, they may work necromancy and work with the spirits, especially if vampires that have come before, just as witches work with the spirits of witches that has come before. And I will say that no, that witches can still harness dead witches, even though vampires can't feed from dead vampires. But why I
Well,
mentioned
that's
that,
the difference
don't know.
between, spiritual and energetic. But
Right.
like,
But like if there was a witch vampire, if that witch vampire wanted to make that sacrifice, they wouldn't be making that sacrifice to feed off of it. You know what I mean? They would make it to as how witches would use it. You know what I mean? As an offering or to fuel a spell or whatever the case is. Now, let me ask you something here, though. The power that happens during a sacrifice, a vampire can't feed off of that type of energy.
an energetic feeder, yes, 100% could.
Okay, but like a life force feeder, no.
If you have a sanguine feeder, no. Now, everybody does things differently. I would say no. However, if you can channel and harness all of the ways to receive energy or receive things from whatever, then yeah, you could definitely make it work for you. But I will say that this is kind of why our practices, even though they're extremely similar, they are not exactly the same, because we do approach things at a certain level differently.
Mhm.
Where
We don't have
you
to say we don't have to
yeah,
say that.
yeah,
We don't have
we
we
do
don't
approach.
again we don't have to
No, no,
admit to
no. Let me
nothing.
finish. Let me finish what I'm going to say.
Mhm.
Like I will see an energetic pull towards certain things and go about things in a certain way, where you look more like, I keep wanting to use the word transmutation, but it's not that. It's like you're moving energy to another source. You know what I mean? So it's kind of different. And I
Explain. Like give an example because I'm
like
not smart. I mean I'm smart but like
so if should the need ever arise, right? Which I know in a lot of personal practices, there's okay, even with okay, perfect example that doesn't have to get weird. When you do like,
hypothetically speaking, either way, this is all
well, with
hypothetical.
a lancet, with a lancet and your little
Okay.
finger,
Yeah.
you use the energy that you're giving as a sacrifice and an offering, and it's your life force that you're going to use. You're putting your literal power into a literal object or whatever.
Right.
And if you and that, to me, I can see that both ways, vampire and witch. Because sometimes you do have to make, it's not even making a sacrifice though, in a way. It's just giving it to the object. You're lending. I feel like I had this all wrapped up in a bow in my head, and you yelled at me, and I was like, "No, that's not what I'm trying to say," and now I can't get it out. But like, do
Okay,
you
take a
see what
breath.
I'm?
Take a breath. Think about what you're trying to say.
I can't. It's gone. It's not coming back. I don't have a young brain. But either way, I feel like everybody's getting what I'm saying. Like there is a stark difference, but it's also when needed, when
Right.
necessary. It's not the go-to every time for everybody.
Right. 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 Right.
Because like every time you work a spell, you don't put blood in everything. Just like your energy shift when you're doing certain spells, you need a little more and a little less. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just in what you're doing.
Now, how often would vampires use blood in magics?
Oh, very often.
Yeah.
Very often. But that's because it's more blood based. It's more
Right.
energy, life force based. When it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, so as a witch, you're looking at the natural elements, your four main elements plus spirit, and then you have all the elements at your advantage to pull from as a witch. Where when you get more blood centric, you're thinking of life force and very literally, you know,
Vitality.
yeah, very, very blood based. Now, is it definitions for different things meaning the same thing and you boil it all down, it all does the same? It's all magic, it's all energy transference. Basically, it's the same.
Yeah.
One leans more heavily this way than that way. But honestly, I know witches that shed blood left and right. So, you know,
Who
who's to
does
say?
that?
I mean, it happens. I'm just saying they're out there. But, like, that doesn't negate the fact that one's more powerful. It's just used differently, a different way of using the same types of energy.
Right. So right with vampires though, it's more like I'm assuming you like for absorption. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Again, for feeding on to take in. While witches, we're direct. We're not taking in the magic we're doing. You know what I mean? If anything, we're sending it out. You know what
yeah,
I mean? We
push it out.
raise it to a certain point with intentions and yada yada, and we create the spell and blah blah blah, and then we send that out.
Yeah, it gets dispersed amongst whatever. Sorry.
Oh, you're
And
good. You're
then,
good.
so like, and I haven't written, I haven't read the entire book, obviously. So, and I haven't read everything yet. Honestly, you would
Same.
think I'd know more,
Well,
but I never really read into it.
shake that up a
But then
little.
that's also because now I'm going down like a mental rabbit hole. Like there are so many. Okay, just think about witches in general. There are so many different varieties of witches that practice differently, celebrate differently, they
Yeah.
view this over that, whatever. And it's kind of like that in the vampire community. Not everybody follows the same vampiric traditions and the same methodology and how to do something or deal with something. So it's like, and then she's got a good point. Fairy magic is very different than vampire magic. Now, I don't know where the hell to go with that because I don't know anything about the Fae and how they practice.
Neither do I.
So, Marty, if you want to chime in, chime in. I find it all very interesting because like if you put it in terms as in like people walking around today, there's so many different little factions of witches and different little factions of the vampire community, and then you've got the other kin and the fae community, and every single one of them does stuff differently. They might be very similar, they're all very different. At least that's my outside perspective on the little tiny drop that I know. He's busy.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not even to make it obvious.
Well, you failed.
Well, you failed. You suck at that.
And then I got Alan beside me playing for, Forza something driving. I don't know. It keeps catching my eye. But I mean, like, I probably do need to look into vampiric magic more.
See, I'm gonna tell you one thing about our oils. You can rub them on you. Ooh, I love our oils, bitch. Oh, so I wanted to also mention that real fast. Totally off topic. Not nothing to do with vampiric magic or witch's magic at all. I mean, I guess witch's magic, but we do have restock and new items in the shop. We are restocked on our soaps. We have new massage soaps in our midnight in the garden variety. I don't know if you got one near you, babes. Do you have one near you?
Yeah, I can grab one. You want a covered or uncovered?
Don't matter. You can keep it covered. I don't care.
Oh.
Don't matter. Show them how it's packaged, I guess. But we have our new massage bars in the midnight of the garden, and we're restocked on our protection chicken feet and money chicken feet. And soon, I'm assuming this weekend, y'all might want to give a little peek see because our love drawing chicken feet charms will be available this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. Again, our oils, they smell amazing. They're all made with a jojoba oil, so you can do exactly what I'm doing, and it's amazing. Literally soak in the powers like a vampire would.
So this is a
Oh, look at
wrapped one.
that.
This is how
Come
it'll be
close. Come
packaged,
close with that. Look at that. That is gorgeous.
and they're decently thick.
No, they're I think they're huge. That shit minus
Yeah,
the massage part, that's like the size of a Dove bar.
yeah, it's big. Yeah, honestly, it is. And then you have the extra up here, till but it's got a good grippy, so you can grip it real good and massage into the skin. You put it into the skin,
Mm.
it puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the holes again. If you're old, you'll get that reference. So, yes, there's
So
those.
those
Actually,
are
I mean, I
in.
wouldn't mind making all the soaps like this, to be honest. I might run an
Mm.
experiment
Get
this
your
week.
oils ready. Yeah. Get to shopping, guys. Get to shopping. All the links are in below because oh my god. Again, even if you're not using the magic behind it, literally our oils just feel good. You know what I mean? And with the herbs that they're made out of, they can be very medicinal, you know?
Lady Witch.
I will say obviously be very careful. Know what you're buying because some of our oils have poisons in them.
Yeah,
So you
well,
don't want to be doing this with the poisonous ones, but they're all
yeah,
labeled that have it.
there's only a couple. Yeah, there's only a couple, and they'll be labeled. They'll be labeled. Thank
So,
God. Oh, that's something I need to get. But
but yeah,
I don't remember where we were.
we're just talking about vampiric magic.
Yeah, I need to read more into that because I should probably incorporate, or maybe just try to lean. I'm so used to doing things without that side of me in it, though, that it's like, do I
Jesus
want
fucking Christ,
what?
neighbors! I'm on a live, baby. Come back later. Give me 1 second.
Can't have 5 solid minutes before he gets distracted with something. Whatever. Anyway, I would like to lean into that maybe, but then I feel like why? I don't really dive into that side of myself like that. I don't know. I need to explain. My journal will be hearing about this later. Now that I'm thinking, but yeah, what are y'all doing? Anything cool happening? Are y'all discussing vampires and warlocks and witches? Okay, let me ask you something because it irritates me and him when people say warlock. How do y'all feel about the word warlock? The oath
Oh,
breaker?
don't piss me off because we don't have to feel a type of way. Look up the definition.
If you would shut up for 5 minutes, I was saying, how do they feel about that word? Because I was like, what you doing? What's going on? How do y'all feel about XYZ? And
Well, who's they?
it's not a thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They in the chat, they. What are you talking about?
I can't
Basic,
see here. You know what?
basically,
Let me go see.
I only see Lady Witch and Marty in here, so
Oh, Lady Wish, what's up, girl? See,
she been
that's
talking
where
this
he
whole
said
time.
elbow oil. I don't like you. I don't,
A witch is
Lady
a witch,
Wish.
regardless of gender. That's how we feel. A witch is a witch. But I swear to God, these fucking TikTok people talking about witches and
Okay.
warlocks, witches and warlocks.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, all
here we
right. Let
go.
me just
Here-
clarify real quick, because exactly that. A witch, like, because the way I've always said this is a witch is a term based on like what you do, how you practice, right? It's not a term for gender. It's not a gender term. You know what I mean? It's a title on who you are. Period. Point blank.
It's
Like
almost like a species at this point.
right, right. Because there's sorcerers, mages, ceremonialists,
Yeah.
alchemists. There's different types of
Yeah.
practitioners. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And then there's
Exactly.
witches. There's shamans. I
Yeah.
mean, yes, there's some that can incorporate a bunch of things. You know what I mean? But one usually leans in one direction more than others. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Where so with that, that's where I go with the whole term of the witch thing. With the warlock thing, my argument is literally look up the actual meaning of the word, the origins of the term. Warlock means
Okay.
oathbreaker.
Okay, so let me ask you this, based on what you just said, because it means oathbreaker, and someone insists, yes, that's what I said. I'm a warlock. And then how do you proceed with that person? Because I don't know
If you
how
tell me
I
you're a warlock, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is, what do you mean by that? Because then that's when they're gonna tell me either A, I'm a male witch, or B, I was once part of a coven that I ended up getting away from.
right, because then
Or
it's like, okay, well, then there's a deeper conversation because like either they did something that went against your moral code,
right, as I want to
or
know. It's not like
or
I'm here for the tea.
right, or you're not trustworthy and I don't know where your loyalties are going to lie in the future. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like that these are things that I want to know if you pop off and say, "Oh, I'm a warlock."
Yeah,
And then you
because
clarify that you know what that means legit or literally however you want to use it and then we got to have a deeper conversation. And then
right.
it's TMI, tell me immediately. Right now.
No,
Right now.
exactly. And that's the thing, and because and this is where I will say, like, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
It's too
I'm not
late
gonna
now.
say.
You opened your mouth.
No. Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. This is where I'll say no. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. All right. What I will say is this, though. I like to know a person's education in the world of the occult, and I like to make sure in the world of the witch, and just in general, I'd like to know you know what you're talking about. So if you're going to use specific terms that I feel
Terms
are
of
either like you only know that term unless you're like if you're really involved, or again you watched Halloween Town, you know what I mean, and you just heard that a male witch is a warlock, and baby, that's where I'm gonna point you to a few books of mine here. That's where I'm gonna educate you a little bit and give you some knowledge on where these
just
words
get
come
it out.
from.
Not
Leave him
you. He's over here
alone.
coughing and choking
I
up a
know.
lung,
Is he
trying
smoking?
not to cough.
Is
You
he
know he hit
smoking?
his little pen too hard and he's choking.
Yeah, yeah, but that means he's smoking, so yes.
Yeah, oh, then I didn't hear that part. Yeah. He's smoking and choking.
If you don't cough, you don't get off.
Token and choking.
So, anyway, but yeah, that's just where like if you use certain terms that I feel are very either that have like this what's the words I'm looking for here, which makes me sound I feel very uneducated right now. I apologize. If there is a term, if there is a word that I feel is very
That's what he meant.
misused and is very um has misconceptions, right? What's that word? What's that damn word?
Of what?
that word,
Misconceptions?
that word,
Which
like
which which word we searching for? What does it
a
mean?
word, like a term that has all these definitions, yet none of them actually mean that. Misconceptions, yeah, right? Am I using that word right? Is that a term? Is that a word? You're not helping
misconstrued.
me in the slightest here.
Misconstrued.
Okay, so a word that is easily misconstrued. If you use a term that is like that, I'm gonna ask you to see if you know actually what you're even talking about.
Well,
Because
and
it's
it's
not
some
every
people
day you
do.
hear someone say that I'm a warlock.
Well, no, that's what they're talking about in the chat. Is there was an uncle that claimed to the day he died that he was that, and then apparently there's a movement to reclaim warlock. Now, lady said this, and I don't know, but there's a movement to reclaim warlock as just being a male witch. Well, whoever's
No.
leading that movement's got to stop.
Okay, can
And
I explain something? And this is
no,
just my perspective.
don't be patronizing. Don't be explain it in a nice way.
I'm going to. This is just my perspective. The reason I don't like the fact that people want to make witches just women is because it goes back to the old day and age where men used witches, the term, to go after women. Okay, it was like to only think that a woman is a witch is misogynistic. It comes back from old ways of just being disgusting, honestly, towards women. Okay, because it was just used to attack women. Okay, so even though yes, there is males that have died as witches and animals that have died as witches, but like no, looking back at it, people were really just looking at women to just criminalize them for doing anything they did not think was appropriate. And so, with that being said, not only do I think it's just promoting that women are witches in a nasty light, not in a good light, but in a nasty light, because that's what it was originally. I feel like not originally in the sense that's where the word came from, but going way back, the base mindset of thinking women are witches, that original thought is very misogynistic and does not come from anything good in our history towards women. With that also said, I also feel like it ignores a complete half of the fucking population that are the male witches and ignores the power that men bring to the table. It's a yin and yang situation, a balance of one thing and the other, and the one extreme to the opposite extreme. You take one away, you take away half that balance, all things are just going into chaos. You know, everything would literally implode. So I feel like again. I feel like it's not. I don't like it. I don't think it's very educational. I don't think it's appropriate. I think it brings back old ways of thinking, whether they mean to or not. Because I could understand the argument of, well, the polarity in witches is warlocks, but again, witches is not a term for gender unless you were being misogynistic and trying to just use that as an excuse to go after someone. Witches are witches are witches. Okay, there's not male and female specific like terms for shamans when it comes to male and women. A shaman is either a male or a woman. A shaman is a shaman is a shaman. You know, again, I'm not saying it. You want to know a term for ladies? There you go, ladies, women, girls. Okay, those are the terms. Men, boys, gentlemen. Got me going off.
Yeah, you went so left field
Did I?
a little bit,
Did
but
I?
that's okay.
Hmm.
Everybody said, well, I don't say everybody, but there was an agreement in there. Um, no, I when I think warlock, the immediate image that I get in my head, and it's not even from the guy that was in Warlock. It's the guy that played the uncle in Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. That old crotchety motherfucker that was trying to steal the recipe book. Yeah, when I think of Warlock, that's the stupid image that I get in my head.
Wait, hold on. The one with the ring.
Yeah,
Bitch. That is so funny. Hold on, I'm just reading some of his comments, trying to keep up. Oh my
a
God,
lot of
Leo's
people.
here. Did you know Leo
Yeah,
was here? Leo and
yeah, I saw
Gemini.
Leo.
What's up, beautiful peoples? It's been so long. Oh my God. Oh my
And
God.
a
Hold
lot of
on.
people love Aleister Crowley. I, I think he hurt and helped all at the same time.
What are we talking about, Alistair Carly for?
Some people love him, some people hate him. Some
I
people
don't
are in
like.
the middle like me. I'm like, wow,
I
he
mean,
did
facts.
this,
Some
that, and the
people love us,
third.
some people hate us. But I did not. I don't personally. I don't. I didn't. I don't
Me
like
too.
because of just some of the stuff I've heard. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. my honest to God, boil it down to like you put a gun in my head and ask me what I think. I don't know the man. Never met him. He's at this point myth, the man, the legend. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I
but
will
from
say he put a lot of witchcraft. I say crap, not craft. Witchcraft out in into the
yeah,
world and out
yeah,
in people recognize it, good, better, or otherwise. He brought it to the fore, or he wasn't the only one, but
no,
he had a place to play, and he
yeah,
did,
and he did, and
and
he
now he's
played
dead.
it to his full potential. I
Yeah.
will always say this: in the world of witchcraft, you do you based on your own morals. You can't expect other people to abide to your morals. I will say that, and he is taught a lot in the witchcraft world. And for me, I will say this: he taught me at least what not to do in the occult and in the witch world. Because what he did and what he brought into the picture were things my moral compass is not okay with. So again, like, can you do it? Is it possible? Yes. Did he experiment and learn and share? Yes. He went into realms my moral compass is not going to ever go into. I don't understand why some people do, but that's to each their own. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean, we can't judge. We do things that other
I
people
like
wouldn't
to
agree
say as
with.
long as you're not hurting yourself or no or any other buddy of like the innocence, then you do you. However, I'm pretty sure he was hurting people
I mean,
from what
you
I've heard.
can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
I'm gonna just ignore that. So no, he's definitely taught me what not to do in the world of the occult, but that's just me. You know, maybe he taught you something very not you, but like, you at the audience something very valuable that you incorporate into your practice. I don't know. I'm not you guys.
I
What's up,
say,
Glenn? How you doing?
do as thou wilt. Just don't
Quit
get me
doing
to.
lives. Oh, I'm gonna need you to never say that again. Take that back.
Okay, no, a lot of our slowness was some of my fault because I was in a funk. I'm still kind of in a funk, but I'm coming out of the funk.
Look, we all got into look. Winter is, I like to hibernate during the winter anyway. So like, we back in action. Don't worry. Don't worry. Actually, we'll be kind of in and out of action, Leo, because I'm moving, and in that process, the shop is moving. We have a lot of things to focus on. So
A lot of
honestly,
moving parts.
so lives right now ain't at the top of our to do list, but we squeeze them in more when we can,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's going to get better. And then it'll
And
get worse. And then it'll get better again.
point is, keep your eye out, okay? And I gotta start how
And
to actually share
I was going
when
to
we're
say,
doing them.
your eyes would have caught the share had it shared, but it didn't
Had it been
share.
shared. Right,
It
right, right,
didn't
right.
share.
So no, just
Sharing is
we're only doing.
caring. I wish, okay, this is the only part of AI I want, right? Like when I do this, I want it to make a little heart. Sharing is
It's
caring.
caring. No, that would be so cool. No, they
Yeah.
could do that. Like editing, like professionals do that. Like
Yeah.
we're
Well,
not
and that's what I
professionals.
want it to just like know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
do.
yeah. No, but we've had some lives posted, so check out some of the older videos that we've done. Again, guys, our oils, I'm gonna get them in the shop because you can just rub yourself down with them. Not
I'm
sexually,
putting
don't be
them
pervs unless you want a sex
most.
oil. Like we can get that going. All of it's
Oh,
made with jojoba oil, not hobo oil.
I
I'm looking at you, Lady Witch.
mean, you.
And again, restock. We got new items. You want to share that? You want to show that soap one more time, real fast for Leo
Um,
and Gemini? Look at our new massage bar in for the Midnight in the Garden scent. Okay, look at that. So check out our new product down below. Description, everything.
there's definitely coffee in there. um, I'll definitely be trying. Yay! Yes, we missed us too. We're gonna be okay. So we have a trip planned to Savannah in July. We do not know if we
We
will
will vlog
record.
some of that. It won't be
Okay, he's
live, but
saying
we'll
we
vlog.
will. We'll see if it actually happens.
Happens, yeah.
We're gonna try this time. We're gonna try. Thank you, Leo. It is pretty great. Um, it's activated charcoal, so it's really good. It's okay. So first of all, the base is goat milk, and then it's activated charcoal, and then all the magic, the doodads, the doodads, And I like the fact, and now I have teeny tiny hands. Like I wear a size small and a latex glove. So it's good. Hey, can I use your hand for a minute? Can
What?
you
Of
hold,
course.
you have a giant hand. Can you hold this soap in front of the camera? You're gonna have to get out of your chair or roll your chair over because you're on wheels. So my husband's hand is huge compared to mine. So this is two of his,
A
like,
4-year-old's hand is huge compared to yours.
shut up. So it's a pretty decent sized bar soap. And actually, funny you say that because my coworker Cassie's child was at the dinner we were at last night, and he's 22 months. He's about to be 2 solid years old, and his hand is almost as big as mine. Like his little fingers come up to here. He is a big old boy. He's so sweet. Oh, just oh, he smelled like sunshine and little boy and mischievousness. And he was eating. He does not like Tabasco sauce. He,
What?
yeah,
Weak,
I
weak
we were
baby.
doing oysters, and I had a dressed oyster, and it had a little Tabasco and all this other stuff on it, and I just like touched just a little juice to
Yeah.
him to see if he would like it, and he was like, and he's,
Yeah.
and then I chugged it, and I was like, oh, that one was a little spicy. Whatever, you got to start him young, and
No,
then
exactly. He'll love spice
he
just
was
because of
eating.
you.
He ate the coleslaw. I didn't like the coleslaw because it was fancy,
I don't like
highfalutin
coleslaw.
coleslaw. I
I
mean, it
don't
was
like it.
fancy. It looked very healthy, and I didn't want to eat it. So he grabbed the little fork. He had the little, I think it's a shrimp fork. I don't know. It was the teeny tiny little forks for the oysters, but like, or oyster fork, I guess. Anyway, he
Yeah, I
grabbed
don't know.
that and started shoveling this stuff in his mouth. And he was so cute because he would take a
Wow.
mouthful and then he would put his little fork down. And then he'd chew it up. He'd get a little drinky of water, grab the fork again, same routine. I was like, oh my God, you're so smart. I love you so much. I told Alan, I was like, I'm so sad the factory's closed. I want one. And Alan looked at me and said I was crazy. I do not at 50, almost 50, want another child. Absolutely not. But I do want to squeeze other people's children. We'll
Well, my
see how
bad.
it
Well,
falls. We're going with another couple. It'll be five of us there total, doing some things and looking at apartments. How
yeah.
long, Leo? How long of a drive is that from where you're at in the AA Alabamas? I wonder. It's got to be like 6, 7 hours, depending on what part of Alabama. So my uncle in Birmingham, well, my uncle and my cousin in Birmingham, I think it takes them like 4 hours to Atlanta. So like 6.5, 7 hours from Birmingham. You want a grandchild? I got one grandchild I can't even see, and she's a tea tiny little teacup thing. She's so cute. Sugar them up and send them home. Exactly. Exactly. 8ish. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Ow. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
My back
so
is killing me tonight.
all right. Anyway, now that I
It's a
got this
long
beautiful
story.
candle lit, what were we talking about before we mentioned the shop?
Friggin' warlocks. And you went off on a tirade.
Oh my god. Okay, but like, was that not a valid to read?
Oh, okay, that's right. I remember where you live now. I mean, no, it is. It's just there. It's a whole nother conversation of breaking down. Everybody wants this for them and
I
that for
mean,
them, and it's just
everyone
like,
wants to take back this and that.
yeah, but you can't take back something 1 year to begin with. So, I mean,
I mean, there's nothing to take back. I mean, because to me, again, looking at the origin and the meaning, true meaning of the word, warlock used for men came from Hollywood and popular culture.
is that Burt's Bees?
Yeah. Huh?
I love Bart's Beats.
Oh yeah, no, it's the
I like
best.
Blistex more, but Bart's Beats good second. The cherry flavor.
Nah, I like. Oh, this is peppermint.
Ooh, spicy.
I know, I love it so much. It smells good, tastes good, everything feels good. But
Limpos.
but yeah, so like, so that's to me where like, and that's where like that's what gets me because it's like the only people that told you that it was that meaning was Hollywood, and like
But
white
I
people
mean,
tell.
if you look at Hollywood, it does aid into a lot of communities and it kind of gives life. I mean, look at how much of Hollywood's actually come true. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I mean, I know that's a totally different subject, but
Well,
I
I
was
mean,
just saying.
honestly, Hollywood's also shown a lot of what I feel is legit in the occult world. Yes, it's
Oh
shown a
no,
lot of
yeah,
bullshit and
yeah.
fake, but like again, like shit that like yeah, I feel like you wouldn't notice. Like in a movie like Halloween Town, where it's a kids movie, and why would it? Why you right? But like, if you've ever actually seen that movie and heard Granny Aggie speak, and like the words she was talking about witchcraft when she spoke, all that shit was real.
Well, and
And it
that
was like I'm looking at it like why? Are you why are you why can't you just make up some fairy tale magic bullshit? Why are you saying real stuff?
well, honestly, any words can be. Oh God, I've got to get back on my diet. Oh, look at that. Anyway,
Stop it.
um, I feel like anything can be put to magic. You know what I mean? Like your words, the way you speak, you can speak a spell at any time. So I get what you're saying, but I also get like the fanciful part of like how many times do we repeat, and I say we loosely because it's you, charm spells all the time. Those are real fucking
Okay,
spells.
listen, bitch. That shit, look, it flows. Okay,
It
because if I'm
does.
not
And
chanting
I'm
some
all about the
ancient,
flow. I love the rhyming
no,
rhyming.
yeah, if I'm not chanting some ancient Latin, it's gonna be some rhymey cute shit. Okay,
I love the rhyming cute shit because it fucking works.
and,
And
and,
that
and no,
just goes to
exactly.
show you, you could say sing song ding dong and baboom, some shit, weird shit will happen.
No, it's
Intention
so
is
true.
everything.
Like honestly,
Exactly.
bringing up Charmed, even in that one episode where like, and you know, it's a joke, but like, there's truth to it. Like when Paige went abracadabra and she fixed the fucking glass doors, and Piper was like, "You did all that with abracadabra," and she was like, "No, I used a spell, but like, I wanted to say that, like,
Yeah.
because
I
like,
mean,
and it's like true.
what's my favorite saying?
I don't
My
know,
not.
bitch. You got a lot.
I was gonna say minus that one because you always make fun of it, but it fucking works. Avada Kedavra.
I should. It was you.
Yeah, it still works though. You can't tell me it doesn't. We've been out in
It
public doing
does.
weird shit.
I've been there. It does. So genuinely it does. But it's just
It's
and
just
it's
he
hard
hates
because I'm
it.
over here like don't laugh. Don't laugh because now they
No,
really gonna look.
the first time, I can't remember if we were. I can't. We were
We were at the
outside doing
beach.
something. The beach. And I was like, just do Invisius. And he was like, the fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? I was like, I don't want nobody to see me. Invisius. And I was all dramatic about it. And then he
Yo,
made fun of me. And now
and
it's just my thing.
but I'll be real. No, people were next to us didn't see us.
Yeah, like there was
I'm not
not
gonna
one
lie.
of
I was
them.
thinking like don't move and they won't see us. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he was
so.
like, freeze.
I
No,
was like,
bitch. We just gotta blend in. Because when I
oh
say it, I imagine the curtain closing, the curtain falling. You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's all magic is what you say in your imagination, your attention, your energy. And was that the time we were doing the big pentagram on the beach?
I don't know. No.
That
There
was
was
not
a.
that.
I mean, there's always a big pen. I mean, there's always a pentagram on the beach. This one was relatively small, though. We were doing a healing work.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
We were working for. Oh my God, Marty.
Yeah, yeah.
We were working with her. With her spell, we were at the beach, and we had yeah, fucking yeah.
That's great. I love
So there's
it.
a little insight, Marty, as to what has happened with that fucking Invisius.
I
What is my
mean,
favorite Invisius, bitch?
busy is, but then the other one is Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra. I mean, obviously, because he's Avada Kedavra. You know what I mean?
Avada Kedavra. What does that mean again? Isn't that death and destruction?
It means like I kill you. Well,
Yeah,
it means like yeah, total destruction.
yeah.
Like
I'd be
okay,
saying
like
that. Okay.
abracadabra, because they're both the opposites, right? So abracadabra is to create, or I create. I create as I speak. Avada Kedavra, I destroy as I speak.
Avada Kedavra, bitch.
Exactly.
I'd be
Hmm.
Avada Kedavra to everybody. I'd be saying that shit in traffic.
We actually have like a witch turn, or like a witchy spell. It's a psalm actually that we use for our and witches oil to grant like all power.
Yeah.
We literally say something about creating all and destroying all and something with the and then lightning strikes from the ceiling and hits the spell and it's all working. I don't know.
Yes, and it's explosions everywhere.
Exactly. Exactly. The puff of smoke coming from the cauldrons,
Yeah.
which is legit. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm big on the chanting. It's a great way to feed spell. Yeah. I be
Yeah,
chanting all
because
the
your
time.
vocals, you know what I mean? Okay,
Oh, I
so you know
love to
what?
sing. Like when I get a song,
Bitch, I can't sing. The spirits tell me shut up. Okay?
I don't
I
care what they
can't sing.
say. They be telling me to shut up too, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'll
Because
do
you
it
love
anyway.
me.
Yeah, like that's how I get my energy up is to like, especially if I have a song stuck on a loop, I just start singing it out loud. And my
Yeah.
favorite song, so like this last one that I worked, and I just played
Yes.
it on repeat for Spotify. I played oh my god, what is it called? It's the earth, the
Devil?
air, the fire, the water, return, 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 return.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
basically on a repeat. But it's something about that song that just is so good that that's what I wanted that day to like get my energy up. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And every time I light that candle, we doing good. So it's all right. It works.
Freaking
Whatever
it does.
works.
Freaking I never get songs stuck in my. You know what you know what the only song, quote unquote, because it's in a you have to sing it kinda. But either I'll chant it or I'll sing it. But the chant version, which I feel like everyone knows this. I mean, but then again, hoof and horn, all that dies shall be reborn.
Mm-hmm.
Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again.
Mm-hmm. Again. You gotta say again.
I know you know what I do when I'm actually doing it. All that falls shall rise again. Yeah. Um.
Lately, okay, so I don't know how many of you are metal people or alternative people. I feel like a lot of you, just based on the crowd, but like, there is somebody doing cover songs right now, and she's really popular on TikTok and YouTube, and I guess Facebook too. She's all over my Facebook. She's everywhere, but her name is Marfra or Mafra. I don't know how to say her name. Marphra. And she redid a cover. She redid the cover or she re I can't talk today.
You cannot.
Bring Me the Horizons Doomed. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. That bitch has got
See, the
my
crowd does
soul.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, everybody knows what I'm talking about. She's fucking awesome. And when she does Doomed, I sing that shit with my whole ass soul. I love that fucking song. Oh my, I hadn't even touched on the one she did from the Spirit Box, s- uh, Circle With Me. That one's good too. Like, real good. And Circle With Me could be turned into sort of like the Witchy,
Yeah.
but the other one, like, she's so goddamn guttural with her screaming. She was just on stage.
Oh,
I
hold
know.
on. I gotta
I
hop out and
saw.
hop back in. My niece tried
Oh.
calling me, and now I can't hear anything. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. But like, I use people like that or songs like that or whatever my soul is needing. Cause like I said, I know, right? She um when I'm in a funk like I have been, sometimes the only thing that can get me out of it is like a certain song. So I just will. I know just so much. Oh, yes,
Oh
she makes
shit!
me
Now I can't read the
cry.
comments. Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're having a
Now,
good old
actually, this is a
discussion.
lot bigger. Oh, I need to do that more often.
Are you sideways?
Yeah, I'm still sideways, but like everything just got so much better. I can actually see the comments now. Hi
Oh,
guys.
okay,
Hi
good.
people. I didn't
Um,
realize there was so many people here.
she is something. Her guttural, like, and people scream all the time, and sometimes it doesn't pull me. So
Mhm.
like the Ronnie Radke from Motionless in White, I might be butchering his last name, but the guy, the lead, I don't like it when he screams. But now when Noah Sebastian from Bad Omens screams, I fucking love that shit. I fucking love that shit. Bring Me the Horizon, I fucking love that shit. Okay, their older stuff was better, but we're not gonna go there.
What about Evanescence?
Evanescence, I loved her. I loved Flyleaf. I don't care about the religion. Don't give a shit. Falling Reverse, yes.
No,
Yes.
every time I hear the girls laughing to like in the beginning of which is a newer song, but Bad Girls Club, I start laughing. You got to hear that song. Listen to that song. It's a newer song, but I love that song so fucking much.
Amy Lee can get it. I love Evan Evans.
Oh my god, I know. She was no,
Evanescence.
literally play Bring Me to Life in any fucking ritual and watch that power just
Yeah.
literally rise with the music.
Haley from Paramore, like Decoded or
I love
Decode or
old Paramore.
yeah, that's what I was getting
Yeah.
ready to say. She another song she just released something that was really pretty decent because we were playing. There was some we were. He was showing me a TikTok and it was Haley's song in the background. And Alex came down. He's like, I hear Paramore, and he went off on a thing. And I don't know, music will bring me out of a funk quicker than anything else. So when I know I need to do a spell, because sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do, but you have to do them, so you got to do them. I will play music, and if I'm particularly drawn or feeling a certain artist or just a certain song from a certain artist, I will play that on a loop constantly. Like I would just have it on repeat and keep it going. That I think that's my autism, but like I just want to hear the same song over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know if anybody else does that,
No,
but
I do that, especially like okay, okay, because coconut. I mean, coconut. What the fuck? Because Practical Magic is coming out. I've
mhm.
been listening to like the OG Practical Magic soundtrack,
Yes,
especially the
yes.
two songs. Well, okay, so there's This Love, right? Which
Mhm.
I love. It's cute, right? But I don't feel like I'm not using that for
I like
Witchy.
Crystal by Stevie Nicks.
Oh, of course, any day. Or anything by
Yeah,
Stevie Nicks is gonna
no,
bring
that's
up
true.
magical magic. But the coconut song.
Oh yes, put the lime in
Yeah,
the Midnight
that
Margarita
song,
song.
especially when it gets like to the crazy part,
Yes,
like
yes,
that energy right there, that's
yeah.
power. That's you
I
know what
like
I
that.
mean.
Or have you ever looked up the scene? Same chick, ironically, and I think she's a witch. Actually, I feel like she admitted to it on stage one day.
Oh,
Um, Sandra Bullock, when she was doing the
oh,
first one, I think in an interview panel, she was saying how they dived into it and da 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 da, and how
okay.
other homegirls really witchy. But anyway, Sandra Bullock was singing. When her and Betty White, when she did that Ryan Reynolds movie,
Hmm.
The Proposal or
Hmm.
whatever, and they
Hmm.
were to the wall, to the sweat drops off my balls.
Right.
Oh, and she was like feeling it to get her energy up, and she just got into it. And sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah.
You just need
Literally.
something to kind of jumpstart your engine, and then you're like, yeah, I can disperse my energy now. And it'll
Mhm.
be a good energy instead of, okay, I got to get this done. I really don't feel like doing it, but it's got to be done. Da da da
Right.
da. Nobody wants that kind of shit. Nobody
Right.
wants that energy in a spell. It's not
No.
gonna work.
No.
So you do what you need to do. The moral of the story is do what you got to do to get there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Tool
No,
is
I love
Alan's
that
been on
scene
a
though.
Tool fucking kick. Tool, Pussifier. What's the other one? Perfect Circle. Like he's just all that stuff. Rave music from the 90s, bitch. That shit'll have me bumping around the house. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you've seen them twice? Okay. Jealous. I will say Post Malone was excellent. That was the last big person I saw was Post Malone. Yeah, a lot
The
of
last
people are
big
listening
person
to
I
him.
saw was oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Who? Oh
Oh
my
my god,
god.
come on. We're going in September with Dylan and Morgan to see Bone Thugs and Wu Tang in Charlotte. And let me
The
tell
Goo Goo
you,
Dolls. That's who. Jesus Christmas.
the
That
Goo
took me
Goo
a minute.
Dolls,
Yeah, that's who I last saw.
they're still alive.
Yeah, he was tired, but he kept going. I love that
They're
man.
my age, or actually, they're older than me,
The
so I
man
know.
literally was out of like out of breath. Like he literally said, he's like, "I'm tired, but I'm gonna keep going for y'all because this is such a good crowd."
I love the Goo Goo. Iris was one of my favorite songs, but mainly because
Me
of
too. That
City of
was the last
Angels.
song he played at the concert. Everyone went crazy.
Yeah, I think it was City of Angels. One there was one in Twister that I really liked, and one in City of Angels that was super sad. And I feel like Iris was in City of Angels, but I could be wrong. I love music. I don't listen to it. Here's the funny part. I listen to music when I need to, not when I want to. Does that make sense? Because I don't listen to music like just randomly every day, just put music on. I feed my soul with music.
Yeah.
So in my car, I will listen to a book or a podcast or a news show or whatever on a podcast, but I don't listen to music unless I need it. You know how like Alan will listen to music just to aimlessly listen to music. I don't work that way.
Right. Right. No. Well, I'll do. I mean, like, I'm going in the shower. I'm gonna need my
Mm,
music.
Trent Reznor was just here with Marilyn Manson last year in Myrtle. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. I know you, but
You're
you like
so
music just in general. Like
yeah. Like if
I'm.
I love to drive mainly because I get my music time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And see, that's when I listen to my book. So that's my other
Yeah.
time.
See, I when it comes to listening to books,
Okay, honey.
I
Good
can't
night.
get that. I can't get the access without double purchasing the book, and I don't want to double purchase a book
No, I don't. Yeah, I get that.
because I want the physical book. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
can always have that reference to it, pass it down to future generations.
I
When I
think
have
if
to
you could get
re-buy the damn book,
into, I wish. You know what I wish? You should log into my Audibles account and listen to those books for free because I think if you listen to them, you would like them more than trying to read them.
which books?
The lessons in magic, the whole Hoffman series,
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, 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 yeah,
practical
yeah.
magic. I'll give you my login
Okay,
because I
because
think you
that
would.
I'll do
Yeah, that would be, and then you don't have to pay for it because I've already bought them.
exactly, and it'll go by quick, so I'll be ready for the movie.
Yeah. Let's see. I listen to music when I color. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah. You know what though? And I had this conversation with one of the girls at work. I think it was Faith. I like to sit in silence. I like silence on a level that's probably unhealthy because like there are a couple people and I'm losing one that I can work with that we don't have to talk unless it's absolutely necessary. Not because we don't like each other, but we just work better in silence because we both think while we're working. So we kind of have like an autopilot job. Um, Not really, but kind of. After 22 years, like I'm on autopilot unless it's something technical. Um, but like there are a few people that we can work in a comfortable silence and it's cool. Dylan, I cannot work in a comfortable silence because homeboy thinks I'm mad if I'm not talking. So he will engage me in conversation that I have to like so then I can't just have my think time.
Right.
And then he doesn't like Alan sitting in silence that is not a thing. We can't write in silence. We can't he can't sit in silence. He likes to have something
Low
in the
key, that's
background.
me.
And see I
I'm gonna
can't.
have the TV on, music on, something on, something. I need my stimmy. I need my
I,
stimulation.
I can't. I need quiet. I don't want
Even
distraction.
when I'm doing witchcraft, like thank God for you talking, honestly, because I would have music on. Like I
Yeah.
mean, I can't do TV during witchcraft. That like shows with
Yeah, because you get
dialect.
pulled into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do songs. I can like, and honestly, like okay, when it comes to meditation, to get me basically into my alpha brainwave, I'll start with lyrical songs, like spiritual
Hmm.
songs, but like lyrical songs. And then when it's like, okay, we're starting now, that's when it's instrumental.
Gotcha. Gotcha. See, I don't know. I think I'm broken. I think, because even my mother, like, there are times, and I'm very specific in what I listen to. Okay, so like when like most of the time, I have formed a habit until today. Actually, was it was broken because he snuck the fuck up on me. But if I know my dad's coming for dinner, as I'm preparing the food and I'm cooking and I'm getting everything ready, put away, whatever, I have 30s Delta Blues playing. I don't know why, but 30s Delta Blues
Oh.
puts me in a mind of something that signifies, okay, we're about to have dinner, and that's the music I'll play all night until Alan cuts the TV on or puts his game on.
That
But
reminds me
I
of something I want to bring
love
up
that.
too.
Oh, then bring it up. That was only I wanted to say that. But
Well,
I'm very specific with that.
it's just when we have our shop open, I want strict. There's like a specific music we have to always be having.
Okay.
You ready for it?
Probably
It's
not,
to
but go
bring a
for
little extra New Orleans to Savannah.
it. Okay, so New
I
Orleans
want
street music.
New Orleans street music, New Orleans jazz, all of
Yep.
that. Just
I
playing
play
up in
that
a
too.
freaking. I love that. Oh my god,
When
there's
I'm
been.
cooking, I don't know, something about me cooking and that music being played in the background.
Oh my god, I
I
love
have
it.
to have that. And don't let there be like rain and thunder in the background of the music, the street music, because that just puts me
I
I'm there.
know. It's the
I'm there.
drumming, it's the thunder, it's the beats, it's the energy. It's oh my god.
It's the
When I tell
trumpet.
you, I was just telling my coworker because, and it's funny because I'm listening to that music, right? Because I got my headphones in at work because I got that kind of job, and I'm just, and I know she lived in New Orleans for a long part of her life, so I was showing her what I was listening to, and she was like, "Oh, I forget what his name was, Kermit something," and
Hmm.
she was like, "Oh, I've been to his jazz club," and I'm like, "What? Really? That's amazing!" And it's funny how just like that random song, you know what I mean?
Hmm. I
But
love it.
I told her, I was like, that's the one thing that I'll say that Savannah, even titled Little New Orleans, cannot say they are like New Orleans because there is no, like, there's music on the streets, but they're not dancing on the streets like they are in New Orleans, and the music is not the
Yeah,
music in New
they don't have the
Orleans.
second lines and they don't have but like I feel, and this is just a prediction on my part, okay? Because, New Orleans is slowly sinking, kind of like
Yeah, and
Charleston.
that's
They're
another
going to
reason
come to
why we're not
Savannah.
going. Huh?
All those people are going to flock to Savannah because it's so similar.
Yeah.
The vibe, not, see, here's the thing. There's not the same, and you would think because it's a college town, there would be a bigger party vibe. It's a different kind of vibe. It's a different kind of slowness. It's a different kind of party, and it's a different kind of vibe altogether with people partying in Savannah versus partying in New Orleans. Because
Can
New
I,
Orleans, it's a different kind of people too, though. So
well,
Cajuns
I
and
will
Creoles
say,
are totally different.
oh yeah, no, I don't know how to say it without sounding insulting, and I'm not trying to be insulting at all. But while New Orleans is very much chaotic party vibe, Savannah, I feel, and I could be so wrong, but I feel like Savannah is more calmer.
Yeah, yeah, there's not people, not that there aren't during certain periods of the year,
Right,
but like it's more prevalent in New Orleans for see people throwing up and vomiting on the street than
right,
Savannah. So
right.
like the dirty vibe's not there, and I'm gonna say it the way it is. It's the dirty
No,
vibe's
right.
not there.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
like then some of that extra sauce isn't there either. There's
yeah.
good and bad, so it's like
There's an elegance I feel more to Savannah, but
that, yeah, that old
again,
world
that's,
charm.
again, you do, again, with that being said, and that was my whole point, you lack the party in the streets vibe. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
lack the great like, again, there's music in the streets, but it's more romantic, elegant music in
Yeah.
Savannah, not the the New Orleans
Nitty
street
gritty,
music.
yeah, the nitty
Yeah,
gritty
that I
jazz.
personally love, and that's why, like, to bring a little bit of more of that type of New Orleans to Savannah.
Oh
I
yeah,
want our shop playing that
that's the
inside.
goal.
The music, any type of anything we host, that's the music to play. I want real drummers. I want people coming out more. Like, that's the kind of energy I want to bring in a clean,
Mm-hmm.
no crime way. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't give a shit about it. I carry a gun. I don't give a shit about the crime. Bring it. But about a
Bring
cadavre.
it. Okay, no, I care
So
about the crime. I don't need being on the news. The Cauldron shop's last performance and last festival, someone got stabbed at. So much for magic. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Where was the magic with the son of Ornus? You know what I mean?
I mean, things happen. Things happen, but it's okay because other things happen,
Yeah.
like jail sentences. Anyway,
Yeah. Jail sentences. Yes.
so look, if you're gonna suffer, you're gonna suffer. We did say suffer forever and suffer long. That sounds like jail to me. So, anyway, off topic, off topic, off topic.
Off topic. Completely way off topic, actually.
We need to get off here. It's a minute 25, an
Yeah,
hour and
before we
25.
do, I want to mention the other thing we wanted to talk about, which was like tarot or teas, because I love me some tea.
Okay, first of all, debate.
Okay, look, no. I agree 100% on how bad straight up tea is, especially without sugar, especially without honey.
Herbal
However,
teas. Herbal teas.
I was a very dedicated witch, especially in my potion brewing, that I have accustomed my taste buds to be okay with tea with no sugar, no honey, no nothing.
Yeah,
Because some
that's
potions do not
that's
call for honey and sugar and blah 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 blah
you know what? They might not call for it, but that doesn't mean you can't jazz it up a bit. Nobody's
blah.
trying to choke down echinacea tea on the raw. That's
Ew.
gross.
No, I wouldn't have echinacea. That's true. I mean, no,
Okay.
honestly, what I would have ain't much better and probably worse anyway. So let me not talk shit.
Yeah,
And if I had the echinacea at the time, it probably would be in there.
I cannot do. I'm all about an herbal tea, as long as
As long as.
I like diabetic tea too. Leo, thank you very much.
No, see, no, I do too. If I, like choice wise, what I'm going to drink, no, give me the sweetest tea you could fucking give me. You know what I mean? However, when it comes to if I need to drink some nasty shit because I'm sick or I need healing or because
Honey will
there's some
always help
witchcraft
you.
going
If
on,
you're sick, add the honey. What are we avoiding the honey when you're sick?
I
And the
mean,
honey, you Mr. Raw Dog Life in the tea dial. Nobody cares. No one cares about your struggle. Just put the fucking honey in there. God damn.
got me
Shit.
coughing for no reason.
Great elderberry tea. Yes.
Look,
Yes. And it doesn't
look,
taste like shit. I mean, because I
look.
put honey in mine. Look, don't look
Some,
me.
some,
You want to
some,
struggle? Keep it to yourself. But don't call me
some
sick and then
stuff.
over here drinking some shit ass tea. Uh.
You
Put some
know,
honey in
the
shit.
I don't some what if you're working like a an uncrossing potion, you know what I mean? You don't want honey up in there to help because that might help stick the curse to you.
No. You want the
I
honey in
don't
there
know.
because it's bee vomit and that's gross. And
Ew.
you want to stay away from Yeah. And who wants to stay away from you? People with bee vomit. So that shit, you twist that shit around, make it work, bitch. No, I'm not drinking
Okay,
that nasty
all right,
shit.
all right. So she can find the reason and an attention for anything when it comes to honey.
You're damn
All right.
right. I don't even like
What?
honey like that.
Oh my god. What if like you need a really strong protection potion that's not sweet
Honey.
and cute?
Sweet? It's not about sweet. It's about the properties. And what is honey? Sticks
Yeah.
to you like glue. You know what you need your protection to do? Stick to you like glue. Boom.
Okay, so we're gonna probably always add honey to our potions from now on. Oh,
Mission accomplished. Thank
there you
you.
go. There you go. All right. Anyway. No, but I do love. I like. Oh my god, I love me some tea. I literally have a whole like tea set. Well, not tea set, but like I have like the teacups and the tea plates. Ooh, because I just got a
I,
tickle in my damn nose.
I have, it's because we're talking about being sick. I have this cute little set. Bless you. I think
Oh,
it's
thank
called
you.
Autumn Leaves. And it's the little, you've seen them. It's the little Pyrex coffee cup and
Oh yeah,
saucer.
yeah.
I got them on eBay. Oh my God, I love them so much. Love it so much.
Excuse me,
Bless
my
you.
allergies. Oh my
Do we need
goodness,
a
the holy
little,
water bottle's
we,
fell over.
we, we need a little honey in our tea for your allergies?
So anyway. Anyway, the tarot. What you want to talk about tarot?
Well, nothing now because I got to pee, and we've been on
Okay.
here for an hour and a half. But we do need to have another divination night.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. One that I need to post. Anything I need to post. I gotta get up. I gotta get into that. All right, guys. Listen, we got some new stuff on the shop. So why don't you go open that description box down below? You got the Etsy. You got the website. We prefer Etsy. I mean, the website. Y'all should prefer the website
Y'all,
because
I
they're
was gonna
cheaper
say they
things.
should because it's cheaper.
Cheaper. So like, go to the website.
I mean, we'll take a sale either way.
But go to the
Etsy
website.
seems, but the website would be better on everybody.
Yeah.
But do
So
amongst yourselves what y'all do. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. We don't,
whatever.
we don't, we don't
The
judge.
Etsy hasn't slowed down a bit.
Yeah, no, nothing has. So, with that being said, while things are still in stock,
You can
get
just
you
spit
them
in
new
my
soaps,
face.
get you them chicken charms, get you all them shits. Yeah, exactly. Etsy and their taxes. Come on now. So,
Well,
go
that's what
on the
we've been
website,
saying. That's what we've been saying.
thecauldronshop.com. TheCauldronShoppe. D.com.
Bye, bye, bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for being here with us. And look out. Go on our Facebook. That's also in our Instagram. That's also in the description box. Because as long as I keep posting that we're going to do lives, you'll see it on there that we're going to do them. So keep an eye out, guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.